It's Shots Fired Podcast with Simon Phoenix, but don't let me forget the crew. We got Danny Jr., Smokey Bones, and Joker too. It's Sunday and you know we're gonna act a fool, so stay cool with the best podcast in the land. Relax, it's time for the man with a plan. Yes, it's Simon Phoenix, and he's the man. Yes, he's the man with plan and the best podcast in the land. Tap in, I said tap into Shots Fired Podcast. It's the best in the Midwest.
Hello and welcome to Shots Fired Podcast with Simon Phoenix. I'm Jizzle for Shizzle. Smokey Bones.
King of the Blunts.
And the man, the one, Simon Phoenix.
If you are new to the program, there's going to be some information right there between Smokey Bones and Jizzle. That is going to be how you get your topic on the show. This is a topic-driven show. You send the topics, we talk the shit. But you might want to come in for an interview. You might be an artist. You might be artistic. That means you paint. That means you're a drummer. You make music. Want to come and chit-chat about that because you got a new project. Hit the email. Get it. Got it. Good. What up?
What's happening?
Hey, he wanted to say, a.k.a. Jizzle, a.k.a. Mr. Jizzle, Mr. J. He was going to say.
Listen. So I came in over the top on our first intro, like way over the top, and they couldn't contain themselves. So if y'all feel I was just a bit understated just now, that's what was happening. That's what was happening.
You unnecessary.
It was a lot of necessary first round. It was super. Jizzle, a.k.a. Mr. J. Yeah, baby. Hey.
Y'all see the kind of shit I got to deal with? This the shit I got to deal with. Y'all asked me to come and give y'all a good, informative show, and what I got to deal with?
Man, what? He started it, so I just wanted to get the joke off the bat.
These two dudes being crazy as hell.
We good. We all right.
We all right. We can keep it moving. First topic now.
No, we don't even got to go to the first topic. We ain't got the banter out of the way, the wittiness out the way, sir.
Yeah, every show got to start with bullshit because y'all be on bullshit.
Yes.
This is the way, Panawans.
This is the way, as they say.
Well, the way has been driven, so let's keep it moving.
Okay.
This dude.
Okay.
This dude.
Hey, look, I let him have his way most of the time. I don't be wanting to argue with him. He be on bullshit.
Right.
I ain't on bullshit today, though.
Okay. All right.
I promise.
So, Jizzle, what's our first topic for today?
So, have any of you ever heard of the Cosby effect?
Yes, I have heard of the Cosby effect personally.
Would you care to explain it to our audience, sir?
The gist of the Cosby effect is that during the Cosby Show's run, the Cosbys did a very blatant push for young African Americans to go to historic Black colleges. Hillman is in their universe a historic HBCU, but it doesn't exist in real life. But Morehouse, Spelman, and others had got a major push of people wanting to go to historical Black colleges because of that.
50% boost.
I've always thought it was interesting. I think it's falls in line with what people would say about programming. It's just programming used in a positive manner,
and it worked.
Well, yeah, that's why That's why it has a theory behind it, and we're saying it in a positive manner.
That's why you don't see shows like that now.
Right. So now I'm finna hit you with another term, sir. It is called the Lil Wayne effect.
Okay.
Do you know what that is, sir, or shall I elaborate?
Please. Elaborate.
So the Lil Wayne effect would be the exact opposite of the Cosby effect.
Mm-hmm.
So, using Lil Wayne to cite it as opposed to the Cosby Show, the downfall and the decline in enrollment in college and I suppose even higher achievement in the Black community due to programming.
Well, I mean, what you're really seeing here is the proper use, right? So there is a such thing as bad use for programming, and then there's a such thing as good use for programming, meaning there is ideas that can be ushered into a society, such as being kind, such as being thoughtful.
Right.
Right. So you get those through nursery rhymes and things of that nature. So that kind of programming is good. I would argue the same for watching the Bill Cosby show or the spinoff show, A Different World.
Right.
Yes,
Correct.
you're going to have a lot of us that wanted to emulate that thing because we seen it. So then you gave it to us in a way. But I would also say that Bill Cosby also was in a time period where you had several movies that was about black fraternities and black colleges that would have lifted that up. Like a lot of people forget School Days.
School Days.
So, you know, so you have that as a very great movie. I would say even historical, that you have that as another thing that made you want to go to college because you've seen that, even though that was a story about colorism and your place in Black America and what higher education is doing for you. And for a lot of people, the idea where being woke comes from. It's from the start of that movie.
Higher learning was a good
Higher
one.
learning.
And then you got higher learning, right? So we were getting fed during our youth a lot of, you could go to college and still be the black person that you are while obtaining a higher education, and it will be fun.
Correct.
Right? I mean, you got Drumline after that. So I don't think just that the higher education and the Bill Cosby is the total thing. I think it just was an add-on. Like if you got Bill Cosby telling you to go to school on Thursdays and then you turn around and then you get a major movie about college and black sorority life and fraternity life, those things will inspire you to do the thing. Then you turn around and like I said, you get Different World. We were getting it in multitudes. That level of programming is going to make a lot of people say, this is the thing I should do with my life.
Certainly. I see this. I see it. Therefore, I may want to be it.
Exactly.
Yes. Most certainly. Would you include Family Matters? What else was out there around that time?
No.
You wouldn't include Family Matters?
No.
That wasn't a college-based show.
I wasn't talking about college-based, but what I'm really speaking of is...
even if they wasn't even nowhere near the Cosby Effect neither.
But I know what he wants to.
I know where he's trying to go with.
He's saying the goodness and the nice family values, understanding people, and everybody from that show was all trying, as far as the children were concerned. Everybody who got to college age was trying to go to college. Like that was the point. He's right. Yes, I think it is added on to that. But I think most black programming during that time was always about the upward mobility of Black America and how you could better yourself through higher education.
What do you think happened?
I just think that what people found out is that what happened to that was actually a push of an individual, not the push of a culture.
Okay.
So basically what I'm saying to you is this. Bill Cosby, no matter how you feel about Bill Cosby in today's climate, Bill Cosby was always an educator. So someone who pushed for education based on being an educator themselves, they're always on that. So Bill Cosby's been on that since the Cosby Kids. So Bill Cosby's not a comedian that literally built his fame off of raunchy. Bill Cosby is the comedian that built his fame off. I'm funny enough, even when I was young, doing slightly gangster shit with Sidney Poitier, but we ain't gonna go too far left, right? And I'll combat that with, okay, I'm gonna work on the Cosby Show for kids. Why? Because kids want to be educated. You want to teach them how to be good people. You want to teach them how to be kind. And black little kids will be able to see versions of themselves in a hood environment. These are black little kids that literally go to the junkyard to go play. You can't be more poor than that. They beating on the television to watch their favorite cartoon TV show on a broke TV set. They poor. Right. But watching that and getting a logic from it is the intelligence of saying you can be better based through education. You can be better based on your good behavior to the next man. So we were getting all of that. And all the kids came from a different walk of life because you have one member of the group that his family got money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? His family got bread. He the only person with a nice guitar. Everybody got instruments. It's like 4 people with guitars. He the only one with a real electric guitar. So it showed us where you could be, how you could be. And Bill Cosby kept pushing that agenda his whole entertainment career.
Yeah.
And so we're seeing the backlash of the push. That once the push stopped, then all the other entities got a bigger push. It's like we can't say it's a true Lil Wayne effect because this has been going on for a while. And I always say the South as a cool factor has always been one of the coolest places of like, I want to emulate their style.
Okay.
And so a lot of people got caught up in that. And then so you're emulating someone who is at the pinnacle of hip hop, who's youth gangster. And so then it makes it easier for it to be gangster and accessible from someone else that's youthful. Right? So Jay-Z saying gangster shit comes off as a boss that's a grown man. Right? Lil Wayne comes off as the young sprout dude that got in the game and then worked his way up to a status where it's not necessarily professional boss, but top of the line young thugs. And that's how people kind of viewed him. Even though that's not necessarily true for him and his personality. He's a very multifaceted artist. He does all different kind of music. He's into skateboarding. Like skateboarding didn't get a major push because Lil Wayne started skateboarding. Right? So I don't think the two are really the same, but I can understand the argument.
Right.
That's all I got. That's it. I didn't go no deeper.
Smokey Bones, anything out of you, bro?
What you want me to add to that?
Anything you'd like, sir.
No, I'm good.
Smokey Bones is good. We're going to move on to this next topic. The surveillance state. By 2027, all cars are said to be manufactured will have a kill switch. This device will
Is this the shit with it notices like your interaction in the car and it won't start?
Certainly,
is that what you want?
Yes.
Yeah.
Supposedly by 2027.
Why you couldn't spit that out?
I don't know, but I'm mad that you said that because I thought I came in with a clean save.
You did.
He don't care, bro. He got to watch y'all fail. That's his whole plan. His whole plan is let me watch them fail.
Man, so basically, if you think you about to pour up in the car and then drive off, it ain't happening. Is what you're saying?
Kind of, sir. Kind of. Not. We don't know if it's that. We don't know if it's that level.
That's what it's pretty much saying.
Yeah, but it's more supposed to be monitoring your physical abilities. Is what they're saying.
Rapid eye movement, facial features,
facial
gestures.
So some of y'all crazy looking people, y'all ugly people, and y'all very mantic folks out there, y'all ain't never gonna be able to drive a car ever again. You might want to give it up. Give it up, bro. If they saying that the car is about to be, and then let me ask you this: how the car gonna know if it's summertime and you got sunglasses on? How the car gonna figure out what's going on with you? Bro, it's wintertime and you jumped in the car with the full mask on. Is the car still gonna start?
So my thing is, it would probably identify fully as something fully AI. I don't think that there will be a human being monitoring this. I think that there would be. Again,
that has nothing to do with my question.
All I'm gonna say
what I'm saying to you is I don't know how it's going to determine that because of the state of AI.
I mean, because what I'm saying to you is this, right? Like, if you're saying that we're going to get a system, and this system is going to determine if you are capable of driving based off your physical condition, off of monitoring heartbeat, heart rate, your facial, your pupils, yada yada, right? Then the instant question comes in. You live in the state of Michigan. You drove to the park. You went for a run. It's cold and rainy. You came back because it was cold and rainy. You jumped in the car. You freezing, shaking, looking weird and stupid, and water's dripping all on you. Is the damn AI gonna know that you are not a crackhead in the moment and let you start the car and go the fuck home to get warm?
I have no idea.
Or will you be sitting in the car for 45 minutes until you slightly calm down or you shake to fucking death because
many different actions can be misconstrued for other actions.
Exactly what I'm trying to go down the street.
So I don't know to which the degree or the rate of which the determination is made. All I know is there is said to be a determination.
Okay.
That's all I know. But again, you do have the most valid of points.
I'm just trying to figure out how lawmakers let this go by. I did. Once again, this is the shit that if you come from urban America, you always want to say this, but you know it's wrong because it's based in the thing you don't want somebody to do to you. But I will say this. This is goofy people who come from good money who do not realize this is goofy shit. This is goofy. You cannot have cars to tell me that I can't drive it. Y'all are playing with fire all the time. I don't understand why y'all so dumb. I don't. I've been trying to figure this out for years. It's like y'all want the Terminator shit to come to pass. You keep giving everything the right to be like, I'm a computer and I'm smart and I'll be able to tell you if you're good or bad. Pretty soon you're going to make robots and try to put them on the streets, the police us, and they're going to be killing everybody on accident. This the kind of goofy shit that y'all going to bring about. Because there's no need. Like you can't stop people from doing dumb shit. Sooner or later, the dumb shit happens. Sooner or later, life throws you a curveball. That someone every day dies, not because they was a drunk driver, not because someone else was a bad driver, just because your car did something that it would normally do. You blew a whole boat off, your tire came off, you slid and crashed into something. It was manufactured problem.
Or how about this? I'm rolling through the intersection doing about 50, and all of a sudden, my kill switch engages.
Well, I'm not even using the kills. I'm just saying, in a general sense, mechanical shit breaks down and causes accidents, and millions of people die because of that thing. And it's always been that way. So you trying to overly police humans doesn't mean that you're going to fix the mechanical problem, because you never will. So you're still going to have people die from weird or goofy shit. And it's always going to be somebody with a laptop that's going to figure out how to crack it. Like everything else. So why? Why are you spending my bread and making laws into goofy shit like this?
My taxpayer dollars
again
are funding this.
It's just, I just feel like it's overreach. Speaking of overreach, I know that this was discussed before. I've seen a lot of people discussing this. The flock cameras.
Flock cameras, yes. That would be the cameras that identify license plates
and pick up different signals. So I hear it can pick up signals from Bluetooth, your car, even all the way down to people who have their dogs or pets microchipped. My 2 cents is very simple, right? For all the people who use the flock cameras argument to make that several companies were in bed with the police, I want you to know that's probably not going on. And the high probability of why it's not going on is just not as financially suitable if you want to be in business. You don't want to get in bed with the police to scare off your customers who are doing wrong. Like, that's not going to be good. So I don't think they're doing that. I think that the overreach part of this whole conversation is really more based on what the fuck y'all doing, Mr. Police? You're not outside the local bar with this goofy shit. You're not sitting outside the liquor store with this goofy shit.
Right.
So you are trying to underhandedly catch individuals that you suspect of being from other states purchasing, so you can catch them in the state that they live in to now convict them.
Is that what's being done?
Mm-hmm.
So it's been used in this way already.
Mm-hmm. Basically, border states. This is the argument that the border states are giving access to the next border state to those flock cameras, and then they are tracking when you left said business, such as like a dispensary,
right?
That you left said business and come back into your state, and then they pull you over. Now, there's been several reports of this happening. It has not been confirmed on a level where we can say like we have 100 cases of this.
Right.
It hasn't been confirmed at that level, but there is plenty of people that's making this argument. There are other states that they're having the same argument. We're seeing civil panels having this conversation. So this is starting to heat up.
And for all intents and purposes, as it is right now, this is a perfectly legal thing to do.
Well, it's only legal because we haven't had a conversation about the use of what it's supposed to be for. So one thing it's supposed to be for one thing, and now you have changed the usage for something else. On top of that, to use it as a way to catch potential criminals seems underhanded, as whereas police are allowed to be in places of plain sight, like they can't be completely hidden, like they can't be under bushes like you see in cartoons. Right. So the same thing. That's why I said you don't see them outside the liquor store, right? You didn't put one of them up outside your local juke joint.
Very true.
Right. You didn't go to the major Bob. You didn't go to the major concert and then say, okay, well, we gonna look at all the license plates of all the cars leaving here. Why? Because everybody leaving there was drinking and smoking. They blowed. We know they was blowed. They was in there partying.
Any one of them are liable to be under the influence
exactly.
of any number
you
of
didn't
things.
use it for that, right? So now you're using it to pinpoint a certain group that this is legal, and then say, oh, well, we're going to catch you as soon as you become illegal because we was tracking you the whole time. That's unfair. That's literally what they're saying. They're saying when you got it, it was legal.
All your movement.
We got it when it was legal, and we waited for you to do some illegal shit because we tracked you the whole time, and now we got you. And that's the part that's bold business, is that you track me to catch me commit the crime. Not that you see me commit the crime initially. Right? Like, that's different. You in a state, you ain't supposed to have marijuana. You get pulled over, you got marijuana. Yes, okay, y'all allowed to do whatever y'all said y'all was going to do.
Yeah.
Texas. You know, y'all said y'all was going to do this the law. That's cool. The problem comes into play when I obtained it, it was legal, but you watch me leave my house, go all the way to get it, leave my house from getting it, and go back home. And then you say, oh, you crossed state lines. And in our state, we don't do that. And we've seen that you was over here first. You was over at Joe Smoke Dispensary and Outlet.
Right.
So we know you just left there. We got camera footage of you with the bag.
According to our satellite footage.
No, according to our flock cameras, not satellite anything. It's the flock cameras.
You're right.
So yeah,
you're right.
So yeah, once you do that, yeah, bro, we got a problem.
It's over.
We got a problem. Especially if I mean, like, you're playing the shit that you see in comic books, like when motherfuckers be like, we got supreme martial law. We just watching everything, doing everything. We are on you. Right? Okay, you saying you doing that without saying you doing that, but then you leaving other shit exempt. So now you want to play the game of, all right, we gonna watch y'all for this purpose, but we not gonna that alcohol shit, we ain't paying no attention to.
No, what's up? Go ahead, drive.
You're not policing that in your state. You're not overhandedly overly policing that in your state. You're lying to us.
And that's legal for sure.
And that's legal.
They literally watching somebody go from their state of Indiana, cross the little border, come into Michigan, be here for 45 minutes, come back, and they get clocked with
book them, Dano.
Bring them and pull them over.
Book them, Dano.
If it's a time thing,
it's not just a time thing. It's where you went. It's
where you went.
It's
like they flocked.
He's just saying the amount of time it took for them to get you was remarkable.
Yeah.
It's literally so they're watching the whole thing. They watch you leave out your state, pull into this place, right? Then they ran your license plate and say you are from the state over, right? And you jump in your car. You got a bag. They see you with the bag. You put the bag in the trunk. You leave. Where you got this from was legal. It was legal, but they need to see you cross state lines. So then now they got your license plate. They track you, and they already got cameras on the highway.
Right.
So as soon as you get over the state line, and they can verify you over the state line, pull them over. Yeah. And the blue sedan, they license plate is 7842R. Pull them over. Now you pull them over, then you got them. You tell them, get out the car. They're like, "What you doing, officer?" We suspect that you drug smuggling. I ain't drug smuggling. Yes, you is. Then pop your trunk. Now in the trunk, you got a bag. You got 17 edibles. You got 42 pre-rolls, and you got 2 bag things of cream. And your wife wanted to try the lip balm. Now you toasted oats. When you got it, it was legal.
Right.
But the only way they caught you is because they was looking at you. Because of the flock cameras.
From the beginning.
In a place that it was legal. Because these two police are working with each other.
We're going to put it together.
And then then the
case.
police in the state where it's legal is going to say, oh, well, we didn't know that they was looking to see that. We just give them access. We didn't know they was going to do that. Because that's the argument. The argument for the state that it's in, right? The state that's legal, that state's argument as police is saying, hey, this is public information.
Right.
And so they're accessing the public information and that's how they getting them. We not doing it. We not doing anything. That's what they trying to run. And so but they looking at us going, but I did give them access though. Because I knew what they was going to do.
Certainly.
Dirty douchebags.
Well,
what you got next, Jizzle?
Enough of those douchebags. So listen, do you know it's ladies out here marrying 50? And I don't mean 50 Cent.
You don't mean Curtis Jackson?
I don't mean Curtis Jackson.
You don't mean
50
Curtis?
Cent. They are marrying the age of 50. They are performing ceremonies, getting dressed up, having the dinner, the drinks, and all this
They
stuff.
having a ceremony?
And marrying the age of 50.
Marrying 50?
Marrying 50. I got a friend here who thinks this is going to become a trend in 2026 and 2027.
Your friend is me. Yes, sir. I think it's becoming a twin. It's going to set a trend. I'm telling you, watch.
Look at you. You want it to be twins and
That's
shit.
what he says.
Watch. You heard it here first. Shots Fired Podcast.
Shots Fired. Smokey Bones first.
I'm telling you, watch. What?
Marrying 50.
Look, she was so lonely. She got 12 of her homegirls as bridesmaids. And then they got all the little same dresses.
I'm upset that her friends signed on for
dress, and then
she married the number 50.
The age of 50.
Oh, let me ask
you
this. What happens?
Lonely?
Nope. What happens when you turn 51?
I guess she get a divorce.
Is she 50 forever?
50 forever. If you marry 50, it's through death do you part, right?
Yeah, no, she's going to get divorced at 51.
I just, You
ain't gonna go down that road.
I just ain't gonna go down that road.
You ain't gonna go down there with me.
I don't know, ladies. I be trying not to sound desperate.
Hey, marrying 50. Let's get married 50.
You married a year that you're only gonna be with for 365 days. That in itself is ridiculousness.
364 technically.
Yeah, he right. But what? You married the eight?
Yeah, clown.
This is wilder than marrying yourself.
Yeah, that's clown shit. See?
Okay.
Marrying 50.
I only got one other question. What ethnic group did the person come from?
African American.
She was an African American.
Okay.
She was African American, brother.
Man,
you don't know which way you want to go.
So here's my question.
Down bad.
What ethnicity were you going to put it on, sir?
I mean, I was really hoping
it was dirty.
I was hoping it was somebody from the trailer park or something.
Trailer park. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be somebody from the trailer park.
Whoa.
You asking? I asked that question because I was in my head. I was just hoping it wasn't us. You know how I go, bro. Anytime that you hear something bad going on, you hope it ain't us. We get enough bad publicity, sir. So I don't want it to be us. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Have you not noticed that we always got bad publicity? Bad always.
We don't. Always. We don't. We just be finding.
It's been horrible.
You know what it is? We're from the community, so our community sends us topics based on the community.
That's crazy.
I tell people all the time. I was like, prime example, right? One of the best conversations you can have with someone is when someone uses the term black on black crime. You should always turn to them and say,
"There's no such thing."
There's no such thing. And have you ever heard of Jewish on Jewish crime? Have you ever heard on Mexican crime? Have you ever heard them say it on the news?
No, there's just
you know
crime.
why? Because it doesn't fucking exist. You commit crime to the people in your neighborhood. That's what it is. In proximity to you, If you are black, normally you live in a black neighborhood, therefore your crime is based with you. If you are a criminal that's black and you sell dope, guess what? When you got a turf over beef, who you gonna shoot at first? Dante and them, because they holding the blocks near you. You gotta lock all that up before you can start shooting Jose and them who live across town and take over their territory. It's gonna take a little minute. And by the time it takes that form, it's gonna be considered a what? A drug war. But crime is just crime. It was always marketed to us as that to make us look like the villains and scare other people. Because everything is a mirror of everything else. Like anytime you can find it in Black America, you can find it in white America. You can find it in Latino America. Like we're not the only people that's crackheads. Like anybody who sold crack that's black would be like, the police figure out who sell crack by how many weird white people show up in a predominantly black neighborhood for 8 seconds to leave.
For 8 seconds a week.
Yeah, I'm just saying. They just they in and out.
Less than 30
they
seconds,
in and out.
Less than 5.
Right?
Anything under 2 minutes, yeah. They
that if you have a black dude in the middle of the hood and a Benz pulls up and a relatively decent dressed white guy got out the car, do you assume that's a drug deal? Especially if it's just a handshake and the motherfucker leaves.
Yeah.
That's a drug deal.
That's what something had just went down?
Yeah. Somebody gave a play and gave up some yay.
I just made $100 on that move right there.
You hear me? Somebody just gave a play and gave up that yay.
That's how slow that. Man, that $100 that fast, bro. I'm telling you, that fast.
So that have that conversation about black on black crime is disingenuous. So then once you say it's disingenuous, then why is it disingenuous? It's because it's set up to make us the villain. It's set up to have a saying to say on national TV that makes it sound like we are crazy psychopaths, so therefore people can be angry towards us based off our bad behavior. Yeah. But the
white people usually commit crimes on white people. Mexicans usually
everybody commits crimes on people in their neighborhood.
I mean, it is the crimes you commit are usually based in your neighborhood.
Yes. And there's always been ethnic crimes and ethnic groups doing crimes. Like any city you go to, you can get to a point where the black people population was something like 4%, and it was still crime going on, and it was the Italians going against the Polish or the Polish going against the Irish or whatever have you to control certain criminal activities, and just sometimes because I don't like you.
Yeah.
And so you always gonna have that, but you're still gonna have more neighborhood crime than anything else. Right. You're gonna steal from Mr. Joe if you found out Mr. Joe been hitting the lottery for the last couple of weeks and he knocked him over the head at poker, and you down on your luck and you don't really fuck with him like that anyway because he a dirtbag. It's somebody that will take the exact scenario and say, okay, I can rob him and not feel bad about it.
Rob Mr. Joe?
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna climb through his window and steal some shit. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. I mean, a good example of that is when you watch Friday. The reason why the bougie neighbor gets robbed is because they feel like he treat them like they not shit.
Yeah, very true.
That was the whole point of it was subconsciously and morally okay for them to rob him based on he was mean to them.
Right.
Even though the moral fiber of the conversation is that's wrong to begin with and nothing leaves the door open for you to do said task.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at the same point in time, you know, it is what it is. You know?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that's just all propaganda.
Very true.
How it's set up is propaganda. It's just that most people don't realize that's what they're looking at. What else you got for it, Jizzle?
That was about all the topics, boss.
That was about all it is. Anybody want to add something today?
Oh, shout out to Joker. He ain't in the building today. Inclement weather kept him at the house. I appreciate y'all two coming through as usual. So y'all already know what it is. It's been Shots Fired Podcast. I've been your boy, Simon Phoenix, with Smokey Bones, King of the Blunts. Be looking out for Smokey Bones. Got a new show coming out called the Smokey Toki Show. It's going to be an informational show about marijuana, aka cannabis, how you can get your hands on the sweet Mary Jane, and what kind of Mary Jane might work for you. There's going to be a whole lot of information on there because he's going to have some bud tenders. You know what a bud tender is? Somebody who works in a cannabis shop and is an expert about marijuana. So he gonna have some of them to bounce some ideas and information off. Look for that shit. And you know, the voice, aka Jizzle for Shizzle. Jizzle.
Well, all right then. This has been Shots Fired, and that's the realest shit you heard all day.
Holla.
Spark of that joint. Yeah. Spark up that joint. Spark of that joint, yeah. Spark up that joint.